Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're talking about God of War on the PC. It has finally happened. The Band-Aid has been ripped off. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and we're doing great. Phenomenal growth and I really appreciate that. I do appreciate everybody that subscribes. Welcome to the channel. And if this is the video that got you, say something in the comments. Let me know what's going on. Feedback is always welcome. So enough of all that. So if you're online or anywhere, you probably already heard God of War is on the PC. Coming to the PC on January 14th of 2022. Like, we knew this was coming. I've been saying that since I've had this channel. Like PC game or PlayStation games are gonna start going to PlayStation or PC day and date sooner or later. Like, it's gonna happen. I would almost bet that Gran Turismo 7 might actually end up being the first one of the... You got Demon Souls or maybe Gran Turismo. Maybe Gran Turismo. That might happen. Oh boy. I could just imagine Gran Turismo on PC. Like, that would be phenomenal. Polyphony would make so much more money on that game. There are so many more dedicated PC sim enthusiast racers out there that would freaking love that. So that's the one you should do, Sony. That's the one you should get out there as quick as possible. Just rip the Band-Aid all the way off. I mean, today was a pretty big Band-Aid ripping session. Like, God of War has got to be the tentpole flagship Sony game. Like that, or I don't know what The Last of Us 2 has sold, but they just said 19.5 million copies of God of War 2018 have went out the door, like sold through. Whew, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty, I don't care who you are, that is impressive for a game on one platform. 19.5 million. That's great. That is an amazing achievement for Sony Santa Monica Studios, and yeah, they deserve that. Recently it came out as that's the game of the decade or whatever. Me personally, my feelings about that are a little bit different. I don't necessarily think I would say God of War is that game for me. But it's pretty close. It is pretty close. I'm not gonna sit here and like that experience was one freaking heck of a ride. I appreciated every moment I played in that game, and that is great. This game is going to do well on the PC platform. It is going to have a chance to hit so many more markets now, to be in so many more gamers' hands. If anything could pave the way for PlayStation first-party games on PC, God of War is one of them. This is going to be great. I've been in a couple little chats today on Twitter, Twitter Spaces or whatever, and I mean, pretty much the consensus is this is good. There are some people that are like, no, that's not good. That's not good. I don't think. I do kind of think that this could be this definitely could be a double-edged sword for Sony first party. It could be, but I mean, the fact that these games are so well put together and they're so great, and now they're going to be experienced even greater with more power than they've ever had available to them before. This is gonna really. Yeah, this is going to be great. I am a little upset that we're not getting a native dedicated PlayStation 5 patch. I think as a PlayStation fan and as somebody that's supported like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn and all of these games as they launched on PS4, and now we have a PS5, and now they're going to PC. I believe that we, early adopters of PlayStation 5, deserve to have these games fully upgraded for that experience with DualSense support, higher visuals, better frame rate. I mean, don't get me wrong. God of War does have a 4K 60 frames per second mode. It does, as does Horizon Zero Dawn. I am not saying that they haven't done that, but I would love to see something in the lines of like a Ghost of Tsushima update for, you know, God of War. I think this game definitely deserves that. A new lease on life, if you would say, you know, on the PlayStation 5. That's the only thing that I get kind of hung up on when they bring these games to the PC space. That, I wouldn't say it's a slap in the face, but I mean, it's like, hey man, like that'd be really cool if we could really see what our PlayStation 5 could do to push these games even harder. I would love that. Especially with the fact that, you know, God of War is probably, like, Ragnarok's probably not going to come out till the end of, I would say end of next year, pretty close to end of next year. They did have a snowflake in that thing when they were talking about like the release date and stuff. That's got me thinking winter 2022. I mean, honestly, that's where I'm at with that. My thoughts on this are generally positive. Like, I'm pretty happy about this. I'm in full support of Sony first party games going to PC. A lot of people think that, oh man, that's gonna weaken the console sales and everything. No, that's not, man. That is not. The PlayStation 5 is the most competent PlayStation they have ever put out. It's the most powerful I've ever seen in all 5 generations of being a PlayStation guy. The PlayStation 5 is definitely on par, you know, with a mid-tier PC experience right now. Like, it's pretty good. It shines pretty well. It does a good enough job to bring an experience that's, you know, higher frame rate, higher resolutions, way more fidelity in the visuals. It definitely has, you know, the SSD is pretty freaking fast. The memory in it, like this is a pretty competent generation for consoles. Like, this is good. This is great. We are going to see some amazing games coming out this generation that are going to really enhance the experience for us as gamers. Like, I'm 100% happy with this. I do like, a lot of people think this is going to hurt the PlayStation brand. I'm not necessarily completely in that camp. I do know that that these PlayStation games, this is probably going to eventually push PlayStation and Sony first party developers to really think more about game longevity as well as just great overall story and experience. This is going to be interesting to watch. Like, I'm happy I got a front row seat for this. This is going to be great. Like, we watched Microsoft do this and be successful. Now we got to watch PlayStation do this as they go forward. I really do wish that people would start giving Xbox the credit that it deserves for being as forward thinking as they are. Their will and their tenacity to bring gaming to more households and to more people is pushing Sony, is nudging Sony to do the same thing. And that's great, because once Sony starts doing it, maybe Sony will nudge Nintendo to be able to open up that ecosystem, to be able to bring in more players so that they can experience what we have. It's been a few years since I've really went out of my way to watch TV. Like, I get all of my game, all of my media now mainly through gaming. I spend a lot more time gaming. I spend a lot more money on gaming, and yeah, that's just where the future's leading me. I would much rather sit here and play a game than watch any movie on there. I do still watch superhero movies. I do still watch game adapted movies. Definitely looking forward to this Borderlands that's coming out. Looking for The Last of Us. All these other experiences that are coming out, Nathan Drake, everything that's been announced and in the works, I'm definitely on board for those, and I'm looking forward to those experiences as well. So this is good for Sony. This is a great day. Today they ripped the Band-Aid off. All the naysayers out there, they're like, PlayStation 5 games are never gonna come to PC. They're gonna come to PC. I would expect them to start coming to PC day and date by the middle or the end of this generation. Like this is gonna happen. Sony needs to recoup what they paid to make these games, and they need to increase profits. So this is the fastest way for them to get into the PC market. You'll be able to buy God of War for $49.99 on either Epic Games or Steam. That's great. What more can the gaming community ask for? Next year you're getting God of War and you're getting Nathan Drake. Like, this is pretty freaking cool, Sony. My hat's off to you. Thank you for doing this. It's gonna be great. I know there's gonna be a lot of complainers that you're gonna have to whatever, but they'll get in line. Most of them are already getting in line anyways. They're already like, oh man, yeah, we've had the game for 4 years. I mean, it is what it is. Like, the faster you rip the Band-Aid off, the faster we can all move on from these console wars and just start enjoying these amazing games that Microsoft and PlayStation and Nintendo make. That's all us gamers want. We just want to play the games and have fun with them. That literally is what it comes down to. I love my PlayStation games for the story, for the single player narrative experience. Like, I love that. I love the third person camera. I'm even more in love with the 60 frames a second. And then I love Microsoft for just everything that they've brought to the table, you know, bringing me power so that I can enjoy my experiences, you know, at better frame rates, better resolutions. I love that. I love them both. They're both great. So if you like this content, and if this is your first time here and you you hit that like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It definitely helps me grow. Remember, I want to do this for me and for you, so that, yeah, this is great. This is fun. It's been one heck of a 6-month ride so far, and I'm only looking forward to more. So, all right, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you are a trooper.